So, just a quick intro. Here's what's going on. Coronavirus, riots, entire world shut down. I ran some businesses, small businesses that were profitable but still very, very young. Also still working a day job, and pretty much lost the day job. Ran the businesses for as long as I possibly could. Made some money, just obviously wasn't enough. Had eviction court this morning, 8:30 in the morning. By 6:30 p.m., sheriffs were there to serve the eviction paperwork. Had a friend help out, so I was able to get a storage unit. Got about 85% of the property out and into storage. And however, which that's great, I have no place to go. So, tried calling Crisis to see if they had any beds open or if they could put me up in a hotel for the evening till tomorrow morning, where I could get on the phone, start calling some places, see what kind of help and assistance is available. Nobody would answer questions before all of this happened. I had to wait until I lost everything in order to get any type of help. So we're going to document the entire process of what I'm going through, where I'm sleeping, how I'm eating, the assistance that I may or may not get, and we're going to upload it, and we're going to see what happens. So this is day one, sleeping outside, and we're going to see what happens. It's going to be pretty gritty from time to time. We're going to try to stay as positive as humanly possible throughout this entire process. So stay tuned. Day one. I'll pick this back up when I wake up. All right. Good morning, everybody. Going on day two. It's about 7 a.m. I've kind of had some shut-eye about 3:30 in the morning last night. Just not very good sleep. Super uncomfortable. Sleeping on that bench. Constantly woken up. It's very cold. Just being in a hoodie and sweatpants. Super damp, which was not fun. And about 5:30, a lot of the fishermen started coming out. The charter boats were going out. I ended up changing spots. I did find kind of a nicer little area to kind of lay down in. Kind of some like concrete benches. My back is killing me though. It's not good. And then we were supposed to have rain all day today, and I happened to doze off again. Woke up just a few moments ago, and I looked at the sky. I could see the water. I knew the rain was coming. So I jumped on the weather app, and rain is starting in 18 minutes. So I started grabbing my stuff, and of course here we are, and it is raining out. It's about 1:45. I still have not slept. I'm exhausted. It's been on and off raining. So I went to the store, picked up some supplies, and then came over to the storage area. I gotta go through this bag. This bag is way too heavy, packed way too many things in there, which I kind of already knew that was gonna happen. So I'm gonna go through the bag and basically get rid of some stuff and put it in the storage unit. So I picked up some supplies. So I got a hammock now. I got the tree straps, the hammock, and this is a little tarp. I got a couple of dry bags, water bag, kind of generic, some food stuff, and then clothes. So this was all basically inside this bag, and I'm gonna have to go through that. Storage is behind me. Welcome to the storage unit. It's got everything in there. This thing is packed to the brim, as you can see. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've already taken all of that out of the bag. Secondary pair of shorts, some sleeping shorts, socks, underwear, shirts. It's a 20-liter dry bag that I bought, so I put all of my clothes in here. A couple rolls of toilet paper just in case. So sorry about the camera stuff. So then right now what I'm doing is I'm taking coffee, creamer, sugar, all of that, putting it in Ziploc bags. I'm gonna put that inside of the dry bag as well, so I can have my coffee in the morning. There'll still be room in there. I can put a little bit of snacks and food and all of that. Got my hygiene bag that I'll carabiner to the back of this backpack, and it's got all my hygiene, shampoo, soap, deodorant, all that stuff. Alright, so mission accomplished. We've shed a lot of weight, which is great. This bag is way lighter, still heavy, but way lighter. I do have some snacks and stuff in there too, so yeah. Obviously have access to the storage so I can swap out clothes. I've got my laundry detergent and stuff down here, so I can wash laundry once a week. Hygiene stuff so I can clean up, brush my teeth, kind of get all the gross off of me. And everything inside of my bag will stay dry. So I've got the one for the clothes, and then I got one for electronics. I do have to work today. It's going to be a very long day at work. I'm exhausted. I've probably only gotten 2.5 hours of sleep. And remember, I was up for 36 hours before. So at some point I'm going to absolutely crash. But that's that. So I'm going to get this finished, packed up, and I'm going to get a cup of coffee in me. I got to go pick my bike up. It is over by a friend's house. So I'm going to have to grab that and start heading to work. So, but awesome. Obviously a little depressed still about what's going on, but I'm in good spirits, figuring things out one step at a time. Right now, concerned about all of that stuff keeping dry. Our next step will be getting a rain suit for me to keep me dry, and all that. So, and then some cooking stuff. But good spirits. My boss was nice enough to let me off early, and since the dining area is not open, I got to sleep in a booth for about 4 hours. And then came out to where I'm sleeping tonight. I picked a totally different location. As you saw, I picked up some supplies. So I got a hammock, and found 2 trees that were pretty close together. Got the hammock set up very, very quickly. The rain tarp that I got, definitely going to need some more practice with that. I don't think I set that up entirely accurate. It's close, but if it was pouring out, I think I would get soaked. So right now it's not raining. I'm praying to God it doesn't, but I think it is going to, so we're going to find out. This could be a very interesting day. As you see behind me, I got to witness another beautiful sunrise. Trial and error, really. It's about survival. So, yeah, it's good. So, as you see behind me, I've got my hammock and the rain tarp For the most part, it's pretty covered. I got my pack underneath. So for the most part, I think everything should be dry. Like I said, if it does rain, I'm probably gonna get wet today. So that's that. It took a little while. I was setting up in the dark. That's why I didn't film. So it took probably about an hour. This is probably something that can be set up in 10 minutes. So that's going to take some practice getting that done. Plus, again, I was in the dark first time setting this up. So I already know I'm going to be waking up with spiders crawling all over me. That's going to freak me out. I'm kind of a baby when it comes to spiders. I do have a chance to witness this. This is absolutely majestic. It's gorgeous out, so I have to be grateful for that at least. So this is day 4. It's about 11 p.m. I did have to work early this morning from about 9 to 6, and then hitched a ride over to the storage unit so I didn't have to walk, and grabbed a few things, swapped out some stuff, and then came over to the area that I'm sleeping at. Scouted out a few other locations, so I do have a backup location, which is pretty sweet if this area doesn't work out. What I'm hoping over the next couple of days is to get some cooking items so I can cook out here. Stop at Dollar General, get some cheap food, rice, mashed potatoes, ramen, things like that. Just little stuff. Maybe some granola bars. Just little things to be able to snack on while I'm out, and be able to cook a little bit, just to kind of keep my belly full. Hopefully try to make a Walmart run. I'd like to get a couple more little dry bags. I'm hoping over the course of the next couple of days to kind of run through how this all happened. How we got from having a place to live, owning multiple businesses, to how we got to sleeping inside of a hammock. But yeah, so I froze my ass off last night. I did not sleep right at all. I was constantly tossing and turning, shivering. So I did grab the fleece just to kind of lay underneath me. If you guys don't know, when you're in a hammock, all that wind underneath, it does make that whole backside of you pretty cold. So the fleece is going to help. Fleece will help for now, for the next couple of days. I got some options of some things I want to be able to get to lay on the underside of me, so that I'm not cold on these colder nights. But I'm kind of digging this, being outdoors, being near the lake, setting up in a hammock. It's just insane. Sunsets, sunrises. It's so nice out right now, and it's just kind of freeing. So I'm really just trying to focus on that and not focus on the shitty element of fucking everything's gone. So I am just waking up. It's a little after 10. Went to bed pretty late. I was up late watching a bunch of YouTube videos. Couldn't really sleep. So finally dozed off. It's a little after 10 now. I don't have work today, which is great. So today and tomorrow, to just kind of lounge around and do my thing. I've told some people, a lot of the homeless shelters are not taking people in because of the coronavirus crisis. Is having issues keeping up, trying to get people vouchers to get into hotels. So I do my original plan. So told you guys I do run a company. I make a product, and I do need to get around electricity in order to make that product, and I've got some orders that need to get fulfilled. So the original plan was, when I got paid today, to be able to get into a hotel for a couple of days, so I can make some orders and get them shipped out. So we're gonna see if that can happen or not. So it's a really long story of where this started. So let's just kind of start towards the tail end here, and I'll end up working my way backwards. But so over 3 months ago, when coronavirus hit, I was at work, and I had injured my hand back in December, and I injured the hand, worked through the shift. Next day my hand was killing me, worked through that shift, and by the end of that shift, I was in so much pain. So the following day, I ended up calling out of work. I was told I needed to go to the hospital to get it looked at, fill out a workman's comp thing. So I did that. The doctor listed it as a like a 3rd-degree sprain, which is the worst one. It put me on restrictive duty. I brought the paperwork back to work, and based on the restrictions, the job would not let me go back to work. I thought there was still other things I could have done, but nevertheless, I ended up being out of work for a month, fighting with workman's comp the entire time, and then it comes down to it where basically the law says that a doctor needs to take me out of work. So because the doctor didn't take me out of work and put me on restrictive duty, workman's comp would not cover my month off of work, despite a legitimate hand injury. So I went an entire month without pay from work. So I was trying to survive solely off my company. Like I said before, the company, it's a very small business. It's still new. So I am still kind of dumping money into the company. So not really able to live off that. As soon as I come back, we have a new manager. Doesn't listen to my restrictions on my hand and makes me lift something. So over the course of the next 2 months, using that hand when I shouldn't be using that hand, I end up re-injuring the hand and making it 10 times worse. I cannot use this hand. I'm having a problem squeezing things again, having a problem tying my shoelaces, pulling my pants up, putting a shirt on, just your typical things that we take for granted. I was getting pretty stressed out because I figured I was going to end up having to leave work again, and I was already behind in bills. So by the second week in March, I'd kind of had enough. So I ended up leaving work again on medical, basically. 2 days later, they shut the country down due to the coronavirus. So with all that going on, nobody, at the time, obviously nobody knew what the hell we were dealing with. I didn't want to go back. So for the next 3 months, I ended up just really diving into the company and getting that going, and that was great. That I've been working on for a year and a half, getting more customers, getting into some retail locations, which was awesome. We have some other potential retail locations that we're still working on. Got packaging done, all this stuff. So money-wise, I was making enough basically to continue paying all of the company bills and a little bit of personal bills. Problem was, it wasn't enough to pay for everything. They had banned all evictions. I had no idea when this was going to open, what was going on. Still felt unsafe going into work. So I continued running the company. May 26th, they sent out information that they were, or actually a little bit before, but they were opening everything back on May 26th. May 27th, landlords started filing evictions. So no working with you, no, hey, we're gonna charge your monthly rent plus tack on, some extra for all the past due stuff. None of that. So I'm frantically trying to come up with a few $1,000s to get rent paid, hoping that paying the rent we could cancel the eviction. And that just didn't happen that way. So with my camping experience, with being homeless before, and then all the research I was doing for these through hikes and everything, I've been able to utilize that knowledge in order to have an understanding of everything I need and what I'm going to need, how I'm going to need to survive, different little hacks to use out in the wild, like the coffee. Make the coffee the night before, let it sit out kind of outside the tarp, so the sun can hit it and warm it up. The types of things I'll need in my backpack, all of that stuff. So this is going to be a long-term thing. When I was evicted, I had no money. I had $0. So, but yeah, it's just, that's kind of the tail end of where this ended up. I probably could have stayed at the day job making some money, even if it was part-time. I didn't trust the situation. I didn't think that they were just going to be tossing people out on their asses. Obviously, I'm not dumb. I knew that people would still be responsible for their rent and all of that. But I figured there would be some catch-up time. There would be, working with you. I don't understand how you get shut down completely. There's so many people out of work, and then they just open things up, and then it's, okay, too bad. So I don't think they thought this through. So I know I'm not the only person dealing with this. This is going to be happening to people all over the country. So this is what I'm doing. This is, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have friends and family that I can go stay with that can help out. So I need to figure out how to survive out here. Thank God it's summertime. That makes things a lot easier. So, and again, this is essentially the lifestyle that I want to be able to live anyway, is being outdoors, being able to travel, and make the product for this outdoor company that I have. Plus, I really was at a point where I was just getting so stressed out with everything happening. It was getting super difficult getting materials for orders, and things were just taking so long, and I was getting super stressed out. So this is a great way of kind of resetting and recharging, just to kind of regroup a little bit anyway. So I will explain some other stuff in other videos, kind of backtracking to the very, very beginning of where this downfall started to come in. I know some of it's my fault, some of it's being stubborn, some of it is really holding on to, I don't want to say a dream, because it's not really a dream, it's not a pipe dream, because I'm living it, I'm doing it, but trying to build a business and knowing that the business can be successful, the product does sell, it does work. It's not one of those things where you're just hoping and praying and and the reality is it just doesn't work, and you should probably close it down. And people get stubborn and they don't want to. This is a situation that the company can be very successful. I know that. So, and I've been working it for a year and a half, getting it to the point that I'm at now, where I'm essentially about to have the company, totally exploded with expanding and all of that. So yeah, but there's other areas and elements with my personal life where this all kind of started, and I've had plenty of time to really think. For me, trying to not be stressed out about stuff and just trying to enjoy being out here and just living, being free, as free as I can. So just trying to figure out how to survive out here. So quick update. So I showered in the bathroom. That was lovely. Ice cold water. So that was probably all of about 4 minutes. Super fast, thank God. So yeah, and then came over back to the little site where I'm at. Kind of got everything situated, got everything packed up, and then went and sat on the rocks by the lake so that I could drink my coffee. I'll walk over there right now. But yeah, sat on the rocks, drank my coffee. I don't have food yet, so I couldn't have breakfast, which sucked. I'm gonna try to angle this. The sun is out, so it's nice cool breeze. It's not too hot, thank God. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep this camera angled so we can get a good view. It's not gonna be super dark, but climb on the rocks here. And this is my view. So I call this my little beachfront property. So that is that. You can kind of see off in the background a little campsite. I've tried making some calls to some other places, try to get some help. Haven't had luck getting a hold of anybody yet, but I'm gonna keep trying. So I do have some time before everything kind of closes down. So I'm gonna call and see about that. I don't think I'm gonna qualify for any type of food stamps because I do work. And if I did, I mean, it'd be small, $20, $25. I'm not too worried on the food end of things, just because I do work at a restaurant. So if I am, hungry, I can always go to work and make food. I'm just trying to not have to buy that food because it is expensive. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to try to reach out to a few more places. So right now I'm just trying to make as many phone calls as I can, and just kind of hanging out in my little spot. I've actually never just set up a hammock out by the lake anywhere before. I definitely recommend it. If you got the day off, you got nothing going on, just bring out a hammock and set it up on a couple of trees. It's so relaxing. So was hoping to get into the lake and go swimming. Still haven't decided if I want to do that yet. I don't think it's hot enough, and I'm sure that lake water is pretty cold still. But whatever. So yeah, that's that. That's where we're at. So this is day 7. It's been a week now. Picked up some supplies yesterday. I'll do a video on that here in a little bit. But the reason for the video right now is I was just woken up because I was almost bulldozed to death. I did want to wake up and do this really cool video. I'm not sure if I should, if this is done or if I'm legit gonna get bulldozed. I look like crap. I'm so tired. But I will try to turn this around a little. So we got a bug net, which is awesome. So to keep the mosquitoes and June bugs away. This thing, surprisingly, it does provide a little bit of warmth. I could definitely feel the warmth. I also found a sleeping bag that's basically just the inside liner, so it doesn't have that kind of sleeping bag material on the outside. It's like just the liner, and it zips up. So this is great for providing some warmth on that back side. So those two additions are new. I did get a camp pillow, super comfy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. I may get rid of it. It's not like super necessary, and it does take up a lot of space inside that pack. It was $9 at Walmart. I really like it. It's big and bulky, and it really takes up space in that pack. So I just didn't want to spend $25 on a small compact pillow. So that is a construction worker. If you look behind me, I got a damn road. So this was all bulldozed while I was sleeping. Apparently slept right through it. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see how close this came to my setup. So, almost bulldozed to death. The dirt actually does cover up one of my tent stakes, so that was a little creepy. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if they're going to be coming back bulldozing. If my spot is now compromised, which really sucks because the bathroom is right here. We do have some other spots that we can go to, which is fine. But, yeah. So, we'll get down here in the shade. There we go. So yeah, I was almost bulldozed to death while I was sleeping. I don't know how I didn't hear this thing before. Just exhausted, and the thing was right behind me, and I jumped. I almost fell out of the hammock. Scared the hell out of me. Alright, so this video is my new way of making coffee. So I did buy a propane unit with a EP1 little stovetop burner. This is the first time I'll be using anything like this, so I'm really hoping it works. As you know, I got my coffee in the bag. I did buy a couple of different little cook pots that hold water. I did buy a little tea kettle. Tea kettle is probably not super necessary, but it straps onto the backpack, a pre-made mountain house. Biscuits and gravy this morning. Alright, so we have flame. So we're going to heat this thing up. Boil some water in there. Try to get in frame a little more for you. I'm going to make out of this water, so this is great. This is what freeze-dried biscuits and gravy looks like. Alright, so biscuits and gravy are done. That is what it looks like. So maybe a little too much water, but that is fine. So the bottom is definitely warm, for sure. So a little warm to the touch. Coffee is nice and hot, like drinking coffee at a coffee shop. So right now I am in heaven. This is day 7, the best part of the week so far. Hot coffee, not lukewarm, and a hot breakfast. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy breakfast, hot coffee, Folgers baby. Stay tuned. So, little update. I'm gonna go through my gear. I told you guys I got new gear. So I do have it packed, but I stopped at the store and grabbed some more food stuff. So I'm gonna unpack, plus I gotta set up and everything. So as you saw in the last video, the beachfront property was bulldozed. Apparently that's gonna be happening for the next 2 weeks. So that sucks. So I got a lakefront property, which is behind me. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but I'm gonna basically unpack my gear, go through it real quick, show you guys what I got, and then I'm gonna get set up in a new location. I think I'll be here for tonight, and then for the weekend I can go back to the beachfront, and then Monday night, and then pretty much for the next couple weeks have to come back to this location. So let's jump right into it. Got a new bag. Already got ants. So this is a huge bag. Ozark Trail, Walmart. This is a 65-liter bag. The bag that I had before was a 45-liter, so this is way bigger. So I got my little kettle that you saw. That's how I cook. So we take the strap off. So I got my pillow. Obviously should go inside the bag. The bag's pretty packed, so it is what it is. And then I got my throw blanket, so I just attached them to the outside. If it does start raining or it's wet or whatever, I'll put them inside the pack. Got my dry pack, outdoor products. This is only it's less than $5 at Walmart. Pretty much got all this stuff at Walmart. Little foldable cup, coffee filters. Food-wise, I got some ramen. I do have some more ramen stashed away in the storage. This is going to be dinner tonight, chicken and dumplings, Mountain House. So I'm looking forward to that. I got my fleece sleeping bag. So this is basically, it's by Coleman. It's basically like the inside liner of a sleeping bag. So I paid $20 for this. It zips up, which is great. That's phenomenal. Coffee, as you guys know, gotta have my coffee in the morning. Trail mix, so that's gonna be part of breakfast. And I got a big bag of oatmeal. So oatmeal is only like $2 at Walmart, and then trail mix is under $5 at Walmart. And then I have my clothes in here. So we'll switch out to sleeping gear. Tons of different clips and whatnot on this bag, which is awesome. So in here I've got my Folgers
I've got that Folgers cup that I use for my coffee. I have a plastic cup that I use, and then inside that I've got a small jar of peanut butter. Coming around the other side, I do have a food jar. So if I can make some food in the morning time and then keep it in there for lunch, so it stays hot, which is great. Now all of a sudden I can't get it back in the bag. And then what's really cool, so if I need to grab anything quick, bag of rice, little snacks, granola bars. So if I need to grab anything super quick or whatnot, I can just reach into the side pouch. I do have some loose stuff in here, like you just saw. Set this down for a sec, lift this back up. Alright, and then we have a little pocket here. So I do have a bag cover inside of here, as well as some clothespins in case I need to hang up some clothes to dry. And then inside this pouch I have my cook propane and another cooking pot, a cooking cup, and then my coffee filter. And I do have a little citronella candle. I don't know, it smelled good. It was $3. The little burner thing that I got at Walmart, I'm covering up the camera. The little burner I got is a Coleman EP1. I paid like 19 bucks for it. The propane, I paid $9.22. I took a picture of it, so I will post that up on the page, on the Facebook page. If you haven't been there, it's at Lifeline Survivor. The food jar was expensive. I paid like 18 bucks for that. And then the cook cup was only a few bucks. And then the little cooking pot, it comes with 2 cups. I want to say maybe that was like 14. The bag itself was 65, so not too bad. I like the Ozark Trail for just general things. If you're really doing this, like camping, if you're doing some ultralight backpacking, I would recommend utilizing a company called Hyperlight Mountain Gear. A lot more pricier, but very ultralight packs, tents, things like that. Well worth it. And then underneath, so I've got a tarp, and then inside this pouch is where I keep all of my all of the hammock stuff. So I've got the hammock in there, I've got the rain fly, I've got the bug net, all of my paracord and all that stuff is in there as well. So pretty packed up, pretty good. And then I bought a basket that sticks on the handlebars of the bike, help me carry stuff. So I've got my hygiene bag in here, a couple little 1 liter collapsible canteens. And then, like I said, I did stop at Dollar General to grab a little bit more food. So pretty much I grabbed some toothpaste. I grabbed some, sorry, it's hard to film. I grabbed some toothpaste, I grabbed some dish soap, a little sponge, just so I could wash some stuff out. I grabbed a box of matches, and then just some snack stuff that I got at the dollar store. And then I got some freeze-dried strawberry crisp and I think peach. Yep, and some peach crisps. So these are great inside of the oatmeal as well. I usually buy the cheap generic oatmeal. It's like $2 for a big jug of it. And then under $5, I'll buy Walmart's trail mix. And then I'll usually go to the dollar store and I'll buy these little freeze-dried snacks, and I'll put that stuff in there too, just to give it a little bit more fruit flavor, a little more something to it. So yeah, and then I bought some instant mashed potatoes. I bought a little thing of pepper, so that was important, and then another bag of rice. So yeah, so that's that. I'll keep updating you guys as I get different gear, as different things develop, but I wanted to show you the new pack and kind of how I have it. So I got multiple dry bags. You know, I got the dry bag that has my electronics. I got a dry bag that has my cooking stuff in there so that stays dry, and then a dry bag that specifically holds the hammock. I do have a 40-liter dry bag in here that's got my clothes and all of that in there. Because I do not have a bathroom over here, that's gonna suck if I really need to use the facilities. But for cleaning up tomorrow morning, I have my bathing suit. I intentionally packed that. I had a feeling that I would need to be in situations where I'm washing up and obviously can't be naked. So I'm gonna end up putting my bathing suit on and basically dumping water on me and kind of soap up and then dump more water on me to get all that stuff off. What really sucks is that the fountains out here are shut down because of the coronavirus, so that makes getting water a little bit more challenging. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm looking at this as if I'm camping. It's obviously not ideal. It's not where I want to be, but I'm trying to make the best of it. I love being outdoors. If I could literally travel, be outdoors like I am, and still run my company, that'd be the life that I'd want to live. This is not entirely what I want to do. I'd rather be in like some type of camper or RV or modded out van or something than this. But it's super peaceful out here. It's so nice. I'm trying to just stay positive about everything and really enjoy everything that is happening. And again, preparation for when I do my through hikes, whenever that's going to actually happen. So I got a lot of work, as you can see. So I'm going to get to it. I got to set up my new home for the night and get my food situated, get my bag packed, get into my relaxing sleeping gear, and then chill for the rest of the evening. There we are. So pretty much same setup as I had early this morning. Hopefully it works out. It's about 8 p.m. There's my lakefront property. That's what I'm calling it. This is the lakefront property. The other location is the beachfront. So I already don't like this spot. There's a little parking pavement thing here, and a cop has already pulled up into it. He saw me setting up. He didn't say anything, but a cop has already pulled up into it, doing a speed trap. So, I don't know. This area is going to be a little iffy. I'm really praying to God that everything works out. I don't know. Now, I do know that this gate does have a chain on it, right there, and somebody does come and chain that up. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what time that is, if they really do it every single day. I don't know. This area over here, though, there are a lot of people that usually come over there to kind of hang out and party. So hopefully I'm secluded enough that, you know, I'm not going to get bothered. But pretty much I am going to make dinner and put my sleeping clothes on and then relax. So I am literally, I'm so exhausted. 8 p.m. I'm exhausted from being out here. I'm gonna get to eating and then I'm gonna go lay down. I'm absolutely exhausted. See you in the morning.